Great returns. Merry Christmas. It's good to see everyone. Great returns. You know, we feel that there's a massive shift and reset that's happening, and kind of going about my everyday life during the season, we can really witness how this change is happening. So it's good to see everyone that's here today. We show up every day. I think a lot of people just need that presence. A lot of people are feeling the effects of the changes and shifts of the world. I witnessed that last night. There's going to be a lot of story times with Uncle Mike on this one. We might have a couple of co-stars, some special guests. We got it all planned out for this very powerful message today. We have a prayer that we need to stay focused on, and we have to really understand what this day, what this time period is all about. And it's really tapping into your inner light, your Christ energy, your truth. And, you know, I think a lot of you that came on today, you know this. You know that the mainstream society has kind of polluted this season, this day, this energy. And it really is a time of rebirth and really getting in touch with the things that are important to you, things that resonate with you, and not just doing what everyone else does because, oh, we're supposed to do it. It's really a big change when you just live your life according to what resonates. Nostalgia, family, getting back to the basics. These are energy themes that we're all feeling in the now moment. So if you are on this live stream, could you kindly hit the like button? It will allow others to get this message today. You got to be present every day because you never know. You never know when that big shift occurs. This is really about natural order being restored right now, and the ultimate truth. What is the ultimate truth? You'll find it inside your sacred heart. It's good to see everyone in the chat. It's a great time. It's a great time. There's a lot of things that are waiting for us, but we're going to have to go out, search, trial and error, go on our journey. I did it yesterday. Did you see my my world famous song video that I put up? So we have a few things to discuss today. If you are new to the channel, I'm Michael. I discuss the ascension journey. I take the pulse of society and I make these things relevant to everyday life people. And a lot of people are feeling the pulse of society in this now moment. And we're ready for change. I saw it last night. I saw that people are ready for change. We're waiting because it's like as I shared in that video when I was walking around the neighborhood, it's a shell of the society it used to be. Does that resonate with you? Are you saying, you know what, this is not what it used to be anymore? It's like they're just going through the motions. It's like dead or on life support. Buckshot 24, I appreciate you. Merry Christmas, love and light to you all in the new year. I appreciate that very much. But this is a time period where you have to get back to the basics. And we've all lost touch of this season. And it's one of the things that I've been sharing in the past few weeks, how a lot of people, they do feel alone. It's not the way that it used to be. So we really need to get back. We need to get back to way it was. Yeah. When it was fun. Remember the fun? Fun, 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 fun. You could write fun. Remember the times that we had years ago when the season and life itself was so much fun, right? We need to have a beautiful time once again, and we have to bring back the fun. Let's bring in a co-star for today's episode. We have the Holly Jolly Tree today. He's going to hang out with us today. It's good to see everyone. We got the Holly Jolly Tree in the. Oh, it's good. It's good to see you. You know, you got to have fun. You gotta laugh, and this is where we're headed. So you have to get back to brighter times, because it really hasn't been so bright. Has it been so bright? No, it's maybe it's been a little bit rough around the edges. We've gone through a lot of tough times, but tough times don't last. Tough people do, and fun times, right? We're gonna have some fun times. Yes, we're gonna have some fun times again, and we're gonna find a way to have those fun times. But it starts by all of us coming together, okay? And that's what we really need to do. We really need to come together. Spending time with my family, and diving into the past in order for us to actually sort through our past. I shared about quantum chaos. Do you know about quantum chaos? Oh, yes, Mr. D, I know quantum chaos. So we're actually diving into the past. We're actually going into the future and pulling these things all into the now moment. And that's why, you might have been experiencing certain glitches in your everyday life. Things aren't making sense. Things are appearing, disappearing, going up and down. The energies are kind of chaotic, right? But we are moving forward, and a better time is ahead of us. Last night, for those that are Italian and you're tuned in, we had the 7 fishes. And my sister did such a great job preparing most of the food, but specifically something that my nana used to make. And if you're Italian, you have to have seven fishes. Christmas Eve is actually probably the bigger holiday. If you're Italian, you understand what I'm talking about. But Christmas Eve is actually more important than the Christmas Day dinner. It's very important for those that know this. But really, in this world, certain things that we're numb to, the love that's put into food preparation, simple things, getting back to the basics, all of these things have been lost in this modern society. And, so she made a dish that my nana used to prepare. And to think about, it's almost like we're all kind of holding on by a thread. And, we had a lot of family time years ago. This has been dwindled down by the matrix. New families being prevented because of the narcissism that is pumped into social media, and people aren't getting together. And, so we have to kind of go through all of these things to find that little, like I talk about the bottleneck of time. We're kind of like now getting through this bottleneck, and then we could get out, and then we could go wherever we want to go. So the times have been very tight, and we have to have a little fun. And we have to go through all the emotions. That's what I do on this channel. That's what it means to be authentic. Because some people, they might be out there and they present themselves on social media, and it's fake, because you're not the same emotion every single day. Yesterday, I put up my song on Facebook. Hit me up on Facebook if you haven't. That reel is cracking the internet right now. I got a comment I put up a video on Facebook yesterday, and someone wrote, "You took me on a journey of all emotions. I was happy, I cried, and I laughed, all in the same video." Okay, so if you haven't checked out Wasn't it amazing? Wasn't it amazing? Check it out if you haven't seen it. All right, but that was an example of what we need to do. We're not all the same emotion all the time. We're not all. Think about it. If you're living authentically, we don't have fake positivity. Oh, I have to be positive every single second of the day. While inside, maybe people are dealing with things and they're not being real with themselves. And that's what we do on this channel. We want to be real with ourselves. We want to bring reality back, getting in touch with ourselves again. This is a time period for miracles. But then you also have to ask yourself the question, what if that miracle never comes? What you're going to do then? Because authentically, a lot of people are out there and they're saying, where's mine? Where's mine? Is that you? Am I speaking the truth? You could hit the like button and hit the stars in the chat. I did this in the video. If you saw me out on the beach. How do you become the best there is? What happens when the miracle doesn't come? Everyone's waiting around for a Christmas miracle today. Sometimes our everyday life is the miracle itself. The fact that I could hug my mother this morning, hug my father this morning. My sister's still sleeping. But these simple things in life, that I was able to have dinner with them. My journey hasn't been easy, when it comes to certain aspects of our life. Especially around the holidays, a lot of people feel lonely. All right. I've spent my entire life alone. There was never a Christmas miracle for me. But still, somehow, I'm still here. I'm still here. And that's where the power actually lies. And you have to all realize, and this is where the truth comes in. A lot of this is survival. And we want to move from that to thrival. Okay, because a lot of people are alone. They're alone during this holiday, all right? And even though there can be people around in your personal mind and heart, you still feel alone. And a lot of people feel this. They literally are alone. They have family members just to kind of, have a presence for them on a day like today, but you might, be alone. You don't have a partner. You don't have, because we're actually social creatures. We're actually supposed to have, love and stuff like that. But something happened in the world in the past few years, and people aren't coming together. So that's actually what's really going on. And a lot of people do feel that at this time. Last night, they put it on. It's a holiday. It's a Christmas tradition, I guess. They put on all the Rocky movies, and each time he had to level up. If you watch, it's not just one movie. You have to see all of the movies if you put the whole story together. And every time he had to level up, he had a bigger opponent that he had to overcome. And he had to do more things. And he had to go into more isolation. He had to fight Clubber Lang, right? He was maybe hot dogging it. And he had to go into the dungeon with Apollo Creed. And he had to train differently. And then Drago in the next one, he killed his friend, his best friend, Apollo Creed. And this was the biggest opponent he's ever had. And he had to go to Russia. He had to go out in the wilderness. He had to go in the wilderness alone and train like never before. Each and every one of us, we are the Christ warriors. We're warriors. That's what this Christmas is about. That's what this time period is about, is awakening the warrior inside of you. A lot of us, we're not concerned, right? I could wipe my rear end with materialistic things. I'm here for legacy. Why don't you write that in the comments? I'm here for legacy. And you could feel the Holy Spirit fire. It's blazing light, warriors. You're here for legacy. And that's the only thing that's going to really, once you've ascended, like even in that part, you know, he was doing it for no money. He did it for no money to fight Drago. It was the biggest one. You say, I got to be out of your mind. Sometimes you have to do things for legacy. Some things that you do to change the world. You do to pick up your brothers and sisters, and we're all kind of going through that density right now. You know, so you have to realize this. What if that Christmas miracle never comes? Then what are you going to do? Then you realize, I need to be the creator. I need to be the creator. I need to be the creator. Are you following along? Are you feeling the Holy Spirit fire? That's what you have to realize. The greatest gift this Christmas, you have to realize your true powers. You have the Christ energy inside of you. This is the return of Christ once again. We're leaving that materialistic age. We're leaving that age of fake relationships. We're leaving that age. And now we're focused on the truth. We're focused on creating our everyday lives. I'm here to tell you all, this is the thing you have to focus on today. Because if you're concerned, you're never going to be satisfied. Oh, give me the bigger present. Give me this present, right? Give me the Lamborghini. You ever see the commercials, the car, and the guy has the big bow on the car waiting there? You're waiting for a fancy luxury vehicle in your driveway with a bow on it. Okay, so you're never going to be satisfied. So but what really does, and that's what differentiates us from say the matrix norm. We're satisfied by being creators, by doing things that nobody else can do. Okay. By leaving a legacy, by living by Stoic principles. Marcus Aurelius was a leader. He was uncorruptible. That's what we all need to be. That's what we need to be. Please click the like button if that resonates. Powerful sermon today. That's what we need in our lives. We can't be manipulated. You can't give an inch. You can't give it to people that don't have your best interest in mind. You can't give it to the programs in your mind. You're just running on the subconscious programs. You have to be focused on what is the Christ energy, the truth that you're bringing into everyday life. You have these capabilities. But you have to realize that you have these capabilities. I ain't doing it for you. No one else is doing it for you. Activating the Christ within. I take the pulse of society. So you might be like me, and you are like I go around town. I'm focused. I'm looking, and this is why a lot of people are asleep at the wheel. What does that mean, right? Like the sleepwalkers, right? So what does that mean? They're running off of subconscious programs. Maybe their pineal gland is not decalcified. They're not being alert. So I go around, I'm alert. And that's why you have to, God works with compare and contrast. You need compare and contrast in your everyday life. And as I'm alert and I could recall back in the past, remember, they tell a vision. They want to tell you a vision. They want to, you know, inside your mind the way things were, right? But if you're not totally focused, someone else is going to tell you a vision of a reality that never existed. And you remember the authentic natural order. Here, we are restoring natural order. You could write that in the comments as well. We are restoring natural order. So we went to midnight mass, which is now at 10 o'clock, okay? But that was fine because I do like that. Years ago I did like that that mass a lot, going to midnight mass. But I, like all of you, I can't stay up that late anymore. So that that was not a big deal having it a little bit earlier. No, it's true, right? I can't stay up that late. But see, years ago, and I'm sharing, and that's how we all have to share with one another. When we used to go to the church for this mass, it was a big mass, and every pew would be filled up, and the people, and then there was an overflow, and people would stand around the outside of the church. So like there was aisles, and all the way on the outer aisles, not in the middle, there was people that were standing because every pew was filled to the brim with people. Yeah, there was people in all the pews. And then if you didn't get there early enough, then you'd have to stand on the outside. And in my mind, I remembered that, and I said, I think we should hurry up. We should get there. And we kind of got there. They were walking in. They were singing still. And you could you take whatever seat you want. In the past, the church was filled with people to the brim. And not only that, if you didn't get there early, you would have to stand for this mass. Church is barren now. Church is barren. It's primed. It's ready. The people are done with the old. Who are the ones that will resurrect the church? Who are the ones that are taking over? You have to know this right now. I walked into that church because in the mind, I remember how it was years ago. I said, there's no one in. This is the biggest mass of the year. There's no one in there. I don't know if you experienced that as well. So more and more, there is a time period, right? And it is prime for the taking. A lot of you know this. It is prime for the taking. The church is empty. And people, whether they're lost or maybe they don't have the trust in it anymore, this is a time period. God gives a clean slate, okay? And we see this, and these are opportunities. So that's why it gets really quiet, and I've shared this many times. It gets really quiet, and then it's time for a big change, a big reset, a big solar flash, if you will, yeah? So we're seeing, all I need to do, a lot of people have Valentine, a lot of people have. So now it's time for a change because it's on life support. All I need to do is take the pulse of society. I remember how it was filled to the brim, and now it's barren. It's literally barren. It wasn't like, oh, there's seats. Like it was from a place where there was people standing against the walls. Okay, please click the like button if this message is resonating today. It's time for the return of Christ. It's time for the return of Christ. Where will it come from? It'll come from the people, right? It's time for a big change, a big reset. And I see things. I see nonsense. I see nonsense because I studied. Did you study? I'm sure you did. I see the nonsense, okay? This is a local church. And what they have to do now, is they have to merge with another local church. I was in the church, and I noticed these things because I'm always alert. I'm looking around. I'm looking at all the things. I see there's a little damage in the ceiling. I see there's a little damage in the ceiling that needs to be fixed. And the churches are they need support, but because I studied and stuff. I said the Vatican. I said the Vatican's got quadrillions of, I think that word, there's a number for the value of the money that they have. But the regular churches are sitting there and they don't got nothing. What's going on? What's going on? Right? Who's going to restore order? Why is the Vatican holding all the money when the local churches are falling apart? Can someone answer the question for me? I got to know. See, this is where we have to understand we can't just paint things with a broad stroke, right? That, I grew up in a place that it was great, and the community was being served. Is the Vatican supporting the community? How come the little churches aren't getting that funds? I got to know the answer. Someone's got to tell me the answer. That Francis guy knows, right? That Francis guy, does he know? Are you there? These are the things that we have to understand. You might see local, priests, people that you knew for years. These are good people. But where's the real stuff? And why are they sitting on quadrillions of dollars? And it's not given to local communities. I'm asking the question. Could someone answer it for me? I got to know the answer today. These are the things that we have to know, right? I take you on a ride. That was the represent. If you did not see my my Christmas post on Facebook, you should check it out. It's breaking the internet right now. I take you through a journey through all of the emotions, and it really is true. It really is true. So you have the good, the bad, the ugly. They say, but these are when you say there's no change, there's no change. Sometimes we have to realize we are the change that we were waiting for. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. You could go out there and you're going to see there's real spiritual warriors out there, and then there's the fake spiritual you-know-what's out there. Do you know them? Hey, Uncle Mike's on the screen, right? We have to be the change. When they say, oh, you can't do it, you're not a chosen one, you're not this. What are they doing, light warriors? What are they doing? They're doing nothing. They sit there and they talk and they gaslight. Please click the like button if I'm speaking the truth. If you want to support a channel and a community that is real, that is rising like never before in 2025, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate that. We need real stuff. We need everyday life people. All I got to do, I just got to walk around. I got to take the pulse. I got to see what's going on. And Mayor Mike is the mayor for God. And I report back. And we do this in the energetic realm. That's how it needs to be done. The real ones that are rising up, right? Merry Christmas to all. We are warriors here. Should we get the big guy on? The big guy's coming with all the, oh, he's got a big sack. Oh, man, yeah, he's got look at the size of that sack. You got a big sack, man. Let me tell you. Yeah, should we get the big guy on today? Yeah. He had a long one last night. He had to visit all the homes and stuff. He's gonna bring his big sack. Let's get him on our everyday lives. Here he is with his big sack. What a tremendous sack you got there, pal. Yeah. It's little Sandy's here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's good to see everyone. he's delivering. He's delivering. So yeah, it's great. It's great that everyone is on today. But what you need to do is you need to deliver. Can we deliver the gifts of freedom and sovereignty? These are real gifts that you get. You might be like me, and your true gifts. When you have your freedoms taken away, and then you get your freedoms back, you really can feel, and that's why God works with comparing. Could we give them, the people, the gift of freedom and sovereignty again?
Okay, Uncle Mike, we're going to give them freedom and sovereignty.
No, that's what we need right now, right? So he's got his big sack, you know. Oh man, it's great. Yeah, no, we have some powerful powerful people on today, but it really is the most important thing is getting in touch with the love, and you want to come. He wants to come back on. He wants to say hello to everyone. Hi, everyone. It's a Christmas miracle. Please click the like button for the Christmas miracle. I appreciate everyone being here. Yeah, it's a great time. But I'm here to tell you, if you have your family, whoever you have, cherish them. Cherish the things that you have in your everyday life. You know, because some people, I discussed the 8 dimensions of wellness. We have a Patreon community as well. Everyone that's on as Zoom, we all have a different issue that we're dealing with in life. We have a different, situation. We have a different person, or, a place, because we all have like a place value. Some people have the difficulty maybe with their parents or their children or their spouse or girlfriend, boyfriend. So it all comes in different areas. So you have to, the best thing to do is have the attitude of gratitude. So I'm grateful for all of you on this holly jolly day. And if today's message resonates with you, let's be focused. And we're not waiting for New Year's. We're starting right now. Let's be the Christmas miracle ourselves. Because sometimes you wait, and no one shows up at the door, right? Nothing ever shows up. It doesn't come from the heavens. Maybe it will. You think it's going to happen? Yes, missionary. But what you do have in control of, and that's what I teach on this channel, we have the control to be the creators of our reality. Because sometimes we are waiting around for someone to save us, while all along we have the capability of doing these things. I'm grateful for you, Amy. Grateful for everyone that is here today, because we really are the royal family. We're the royal family. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we're all waiting for something, but you know what's better than waiting? Doing. You know, I was just talking about Rocky. One of my favorite lines is from Apollo Creed. I love Apollo. And he said to Rocky, "There is no tomorrow." A lot of people are waiting around for tomorrow. They're waiting around. Someone will save us. But sometimes the warriors of Christ have to do it themselves. Sometimes we have to do it ourselves. You hit the 144 in the chat. All right? Sometimes we have to do it ourselves, right? Right, Mr. Tree? No, you're so wonderful. Right? It's a Christmas miracle, right? It's a Christmas miracle today. So, and we're the miracles. The fact that we're all on. Look how many. I mean, I know it's a holiday, but look how many people are on. Right? Please, boom, 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 click that like button. We'll send a message out there. I'm very grateful. Any support that you do for this channel, for this community, is much appreciative. And I hope that I could be the lighthouse for all of you. You know, putting, emphasis on things, showing up every day. How do you show up in the world every day is a very important thing. I know how I show up in the world, and I know how I show up every single day. Resiliency, consistency, authenticity. It's never going to change. Maybe those words resonate with you. Why doesn't everyone write those in the comment section? Resiliency, consistency, authenticity. I know a lot of us, we went through a lot of things, dark times, spiritual warfare. We're putting an end to it right now. So let's just take a minute collectively together for a very powerful prayer, which we have done, but we have to keep up with it. And we ask Almighty God to clear and remove all blockages, all curses and spells to all of our family, of our everyday lives. We clear and remove all these blockages, curses, and spells and send them back to where they came from. We are now all free. We are sovereign, and the energy flows freely through each and every one of us so that we can live our everyday lives the way that it was destined to be. Take back control of your everyday life today. Know that you have the ability. Each and every one of us has the ability with the backing of Almighty God, because if God is for us, who could be against us? We clear and remove all blockages. We clear and remove all curses, generational curses. They are now done. They are now finished. They are cleared away. And now it's time to start living our everyday lives. And so it is. That's how you do it. Right? Right, Mr. Tree? That's how we do it. So I hope that today's word resonates with you. We have Facebook, TikTok, and Patreon. The links are in the description. Hit me up on Facebook. My recent Facebook reel is breaking the internet right now. It is everyone's favorite video of all time. You should check it out. You can leave a comment on it. Looking forward to hearing from everyone there. Hit me up on TikTok. And if you'd like to join our Patreon community, the last Zoom meeting is up, and you could check that out as well. Okay? Anything else, Mr. Tree?
Merry Christmas. You could say Merry Christmas again. You don't have to.
Yeah, we could say Merry Christmas again. Isn't that great? It's great to see everyone. Yeah, it's Merry Christmas. You could write Merry Christmas in the chat. I love. Don't you love this tree? I love this tree. Right? He's good. He's our good luck charm. I have a good feeling about this one. I got a good feeling about this one. Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm very grateful for all of you. And the greatest support of all is simply clicking the like button. If you haven't done so before we get off, please do that. So grateful. Hit the subscribe button. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time, to help you become the greatest version of yourself. Let's get back into balance. Let's get back into alignment. Let's become the greatest version of ourselves. Let's improve physically, mentally, and spiritually. Let's laugh a little bit. Let's have a good time again. Let's have fun.
The most wonderful thing about Tigers is I'm the only one.
You got to calm down there, mister. You're stealing my spotlight. He's stealing my spotlight over here. You see what's going on? You let someone come on, and right away they want to steal your spotlight right away, Light Warriors, you know? You want to steal my spotlight? Oh, man. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. See your loved ones. Reach out to them, right? Let's get the family back together. Let's get the band back together, baby, right? We're going to get the band back together. All right. I love you all. Yeah, it's holly jolly. It's holly jolly. Ooh, it's holly jolly. Can you slow down? Okay. No, it is holly jolly. It's holly jolly. I love you guys. Yes, Merry Christmas to all of you. Enjoy your time. Whatever situation you're in, whatever season you're in. Remember, we're all in different seasons right now as well. Keep going, kid. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, Light Warriors, just keep going. That's all you got to do. Keep going.
Keep going, Light Warriors. Keep going, Light Warriors.
All right. I love you guys. Leave comments on this one and check out the posts on the other platforms as well. I love you guys. Take care.